Hello and welcome to another Hyrule Total War commentary. And today I will be showcasing the undead Stalfos, the various undead creatures that have appeared throughout the Zelda series. I personally I'm not exactly a fan of undead creatures. I mean, I like the concept, but I think the concept has kind of been done to death in video games. I mean, every year we have dozens of zombie games released, and I personally am just sick of the undead. But these Stalfos are fun to play as, so I make exceptions if the concept is really well done. So like the last commentary, I'll go into a little more detail with all the units since people complained when I stopped doing that. So yeah, I'll go into detail about the units, but once the actual fighting starts, I probably won't really say much unless I see something interesting going on. And I think I have every unit here. I'll just double check. Missing Stalkins, I think. No, I haven't. Alright, so I think I'm gonna fight the Helians. Princess Zelda herself and a large group of soldiers. I'll give them some rank ups so they're a little more of a challenge. That was a weird little glitch there. For some reason, Fraps no longer records it when I hit the launch button. It always skips a few seconds. Anyway, here we are at the Gerudo Desert, which is probably one of my favorite maps. It's a really good map for showcasing units and stuff like that, because it's so blank. But anyway, here we have the undead Helians, which are the most notable Stalfos from throughout the series. And next up we have the undead Gerudo, which are based on the designs from TP. Since those skeletons were all from the Gerudo Desert, I figured they were undead Gerudo. And next up we have Undead Zoras. Probably the funnest I've had with creative license. I'd really like to see Undead Zoras show up in the actual series, but I don't think they will. And here we have the Stalkin, which are basically the undead children of various races. I don't think the undead have any preference over what they kill and convert. And here we have undead moblins. Very large undead pigs. Pretty good heavy infantry unit. Let's see, what else do we have? Stallhounds. Undead dogs, who are also in DP. They're a fun unit to use. And what else do we have? Oh, right, Redeads. What does Zelda game be without Redeads? Probably one of the most handiest units in the game. And next up we have Scythe Lords, which are based off of the mini-boss from, I think it was Oracle of Ages. Yeah, it was Oracle of Ages. And then here is the first Stalfos hero, someone everyone should recognize. The Stalfos from TP. And he can drag himself around and fight in this game, so he's not stationary anymore. probably, he might be my favorite boss in the whole series. He's definitely one of my favorite. And Onyx here is also another one of my favorites. There he is. He's undead now. I like him undead better. Or I like him better undead. Probably one of my favorite villains from the series too. And those that played my really cruddy RPG will recognize this lovely face, Lord Akazu. He was one of the main villains from that first Zelda game I made, and he controls all these wall masters and floor masters. He's a really fun unit to use. So I'm just gonna group my units together, and I think this time I'm gonna play defensively, and instead of moving out to attack, I'm gonna kind of just make the enemy come attack me up on this hill, or try to fool them into attacking me up on the hill. An advantage that the Stalfos have that none of the other factions really have is that they're completely immune to psychological effects. So if they're surrounded or if they're losing, they won't freak out and run away. They'll fight until the death, basically. So now I'm just gonna start the battle up. Let's check on the Hylian army. It looks like they're wasting no time to march up to me. What an awesome sight. Something I'd really just love to see in an actual Zelda game. Such a simple request that will go unrequited. Now let's go check on Princess Zelda herself. There she is, hiding in the back. Looks like it's gonna be a little while until there's any fighting. I love how it's playing the Kingdom of Hyrule theme from A Link to the Past. Probably the first time the music's been appropriate during these commentaries. So I'm gonna have these Scythe Lords stay in the front here because they can actually shoot out fireballs like they did in Oracle of Ages. Looks like they're gonna try and cover their troops with crossbow bolts while they march up the hill. Fortunately, these Scythe Lords are largely immune to the arrows because their bones. There they go, shooting those fireballs. Awesome. And now the fight begins.